Hello everyone, welcome to another video on our channel, and in this one we will be looking at the technique Morote-dori kokyunage. So this is one of the very basic techniques. One of the three main exercises that Osensei used to say that if you know these three things very well, you know Aikido. So let's have a look at this technique, and actually we'll show it in two versions today, in the basic version and also a potential variation. So keep watching. For the basic version of this technique, the footwork is quite simple. I mean, we step in a little bit to the side of the uke, making an irimi kaiten. So irimi kaiten, turning around, aligning the direction with the uke. And from here we will slide back with our back foot a little bit diagonally behind the uke until the moment the uke starts falling down, and as he starts falling down, we will turn around following him. For this basic version of the Morote-dori kokyunage, we will begin in static with a solid grab here, foot to foot on the front side. And actually, the attacker wants to grab me in a way, the uke wants to grab me in a way where he can control my center line. So if I try to enter, she can, through my shoulder, through my center line, she can push me back here. Okay? If I try to kick, she can push me back. So this is the intention of this attack, is to control the position, to control the body, so that I cannot really strike or do any other attack. Okay? So for me in this position, because it's two hands on one hand, and especially with someone who is attacking who is strong, it's very difficult. You cannot really move away or enter, or maybe move a little bit to the side, but it doesn't change much because you will just turn and adjust. So the way to handle it is by bringing my elbow down and entering closer behind this and pivoting around. Okay, so this is the point, this is the kind of axis that I cannot really move. So I will pivot around this axis. Okay, and as I bring my elbow down, it changes the hands in the direction where it's difficult to hold it for the uke. And then I do an irimi kaiten. So I position my feet. My back foot is now next to the front foot of uke. I'm in the hanmi, quite a tight hanmi. We're looking in the same direction. And actually, I want to have like full space between my hands and a lot of energy in the hands. So you can see the change in Sandra's body. Between the moment I was just showing like the foot movement, the elbow and so on, I'm a bit small here, so she's just standing there, she could actually push me over. But when I bring some energy into my hands, you can see the change in the uke. And this is now where she's struggling to stay in balance, and I'm actually solid. Okay, the image we use sometimes, especially with children, teaching this technique to the children, is that it's like playing volleyball. I want to receive and strike a ball. So let's change the direction maybe a bit now. I showed it from the side, now I show it from the front. So I enter, and directly I'm full here. Okay? Now, from this position, I will slide back, and maybe we'll just change a little bit to be really in center in front of the camera. So from this position, when I enter here, I'm here. I will slide backwards, diagonally, a little bit behind the uke with my back foot, so maybe we'll show it after from the back as well. And as I slide back with my back foot, my center is going down, and as my center is going down, I want my hands going up. So this is like a separation of the directions of the energy. Or it's actually the duality. It's the duality like the yin-yang. When something goes down, something goes up. And as my center here goes down, my hands are going up, the uke will also be lifted a little bit and become light. And then when I pass the moment when she loses balance, she will start falling down. I will just follow her with my hands and turning my hands together with the hips. So I want my hands, as I turn here at the end, here, as the uke goes down and I turn at the end, I want my hips to support the hands. So I don't want to just throw my hands around and be disconnected from the rest of my body. I want everything to go together. So as if I was carrying a heavy stone in my hands. Okay, I have a heavy stone. I cannot really turn here because it will be difficult to hold. I need to support it from my center, from my base. So as I move around, I'm aligned between my arms, shoulders, and the hips, the base. Okay, so let's do it once again from another angle where I can show the feet once again. And let's do it like this. So here I enter, and my back foot slides back a little bit behind the uke. And as she starts falling down, I follow. There's no need to push here. It's really the extension between the energy going down, the energy going up, with extension that breaks the balance of the uke. So I could even do it here. So I can go down, go up, and I can make the uke fall even without turning, without pushing with the hand. Okay, it's really this effect. I can add just a little bit at the end, but it's not the push that is making the uke fall down. Okay, now let's have a quick look at the second variation, which we sometimes show to the kids because it's a bit easier. So let's say this variant where we go down, we explain to the kids that the technique is like a tree, because you have roots going down into the ground and the branches extending. The arms are like the branches of a tree. So the tree is growing, it's putting its roots out, and the branches. Now the second one is the version that in some dojos it's called udekimenage, where we go underneath the arm, underneath the elbow a little bit. It's not really a leverage on the elbow, but it's a connection from this place, more or less. And to show this one, we'll go here. We'll go here. So for this one, I will open it, and it's similar to the Gyakute-dori attack. I will open up to this side. So I will move kind of in front of the uke, extending a little bit the arm here, and entering underneath with the other arm. And actually, I want to target this point directly, so I can even point with a finger. I want to go there. Okay, and once I'm here, I descend to make the projection. And Sandra is having some issues with the legs, so I won't throw her around all the time when we're filming today. So it's just to explain the way of doing the technique. Well, thank you very much for watching, and see you again in another video.